Go.
Hey stamping friends, this is Jill with Flourishing Finishes, and I'm really excited to bring you another simple yet fun and quick card using a bundle that I absolutely love. A little cheer. Now, I forgot to grab bunches. However, the best part is these the best part is these cute little punches that go with this cute little stamp set to make this cute little card. So what I loved about this is because I felt like there was a million things that you could do, but what I would like to do is do something that really gets back to a little bit of the basics of why we love stamping, where we don't need a whole lot. So we're just going to grab some paper, grab this bundle, grab a black ink, and we're going to dive in. So let's see a little bit more close up. So I am using Shaded Spruce and Real Red and Daffodil Delight and white. And then I'm using black. So I went ahead for myself and I went ahead and cut out all the pieces. So I have a base of Shaded Spruce, 5.5 by 11.5. A white insert for the inside, 5 1/4 by 4. A red kind of like base for the outside, 5 1/4 by 4. We have a white square, 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. 8.
8.5 by 5 1/4.
8.5 by 5.5.
On the base, because you said 11 something.
Yeah. Okay, so a base is 8.5 by 11 cut in half. So it's 8.5 by 5.5. So Anthony just corrected me. So I hope all of you guys, if you're new and you're wondering what in the world, if you're not new, you know that I was totally saying horrible randomness. This is 8.5 cut, like it cuts in half by 5.5. Thank you, Anthony. And then we need our 4 squares. So I did 2 yellow, 1 green, and 1 red. And they are squares that are 1.5 by 1.5. So when we have all that, we can begin. I like to take these 3 punches with these. What I did is if you open them up and you try to put them in the middle and you put them in as far as they will punch, you get them kind of as close to center as you can. And that's kind of how I could make sure there was symmetry in that they were all going to be kind of in the same spot. So even though they weren't directly in the middle, they were almost directly in the middle in such a uniform pattern that it still looked nice. I did the tree green. If you've never flipped over your punches before like this is just such a great way for you to have control and see what you're punching and where it's going. So we have those done, so we can go ahead and we can set them aside. Sorry, I just shot a bone fold at Anthony across the table. So, oh look, we technically could save all these little pieces and we could put them inside the card or something. Look how cute. So, I'm going to fold my base. I'm going to fold it this way to... Oh, I need the bone fold. Thanks. Anthony gave me the bone folder back that I just shot at him. I'm not sure how I did that. I think a punch perfectly hit it. Okay. This is what I'm going to put on the inside, so I'm just going to let it sit right there right now. And then this is what's going on the outside. So I'm just going to kind of position things to see what I think. I know for a lot of people, if you're an avid crafter and you have a whole craft room of things, I'm sure you're thinking of a million things that you can add to this, which you could. You could add so many things. But if you're more of a beginner crafter and you don't have a lot, I just feel like the beauty of this is that it's simple and it's really nice and we can make an adorable card. There are other stamps in here that you could use. You know, you could stamp some of these behind this white sheet of paper or red. I really went for a very simple look because I just really think that it just looks nice. So I'm going to, while I have it sitting there so lovely, I'm going to ink up Christmases here in my black. And I'm going to not shoot Anthony with a bone folder. The ink was not on there all the way, so give me 1 second. So I'm going to just go ahead and stamp. And then I can do many things here. If you guys look, I popped up the white. I could have laid the white down and popped up these. Maybe I should do that this time, just to be different. So let's pop up these little guys. I love dimensionals because I think they really help set things up, and I don't like that they dip. So if they're going to be standing, I want them to be standing and I want them to look good. So I make sure that I get them on all the sides, and then they hold a solid position that don't move. It's really hard to do any sort of straight lines when there's a camera overhead and I can't look at it overhead. So if it's crooked, I apologize. Just tilt your head a little bit and I bet it'll be straight. The perk is you can always make your card better than mine also. So I think this is a fun card that you can also make with children. Children can make by themselves. Good to do in large groups of people. You could even stamp these. There's a lot of ways you could definitely make this more detailed if you'd like. I'm making a mess with everything, so I'm going to go ahead and adhere my red piece because I'm definitely giving a lot of suggestions, but I really do just want to keep mine sweet and simple. So I really am just going to adhere. You can see the difference between maybe if I pop that up versus me popping up the white. Now on the inside of this one, I just kept it simple, sending a little cheer. On the inside of this one, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp sending a little cheer in black, and then I am going to I got out a present because I thought that I would stamp the present in red to change things up a little bit. Also keeping in mind we have these really cute so I gotta wonder if I really want to use them and if that would be good or bad. Okay. Okay, so here is my hair in a stamp. Okay, let's try that again. So, okay, there's my cute little gift. I mean, I don't really know about using these little guys. So, I mean, I think I'm just going to leave these off. But I think the stars are cute, so I will dress it up and I will add stars. The cute thing is if you guys do something else and add different things, I want you guys to share the picture with me because I would love to see. So then I can go ahead and put this inside. And there you have it. So I hope you guys liked it, and until next time, I hope you flourish.